Hey, what's up guys? I don't know how to film an intro still, so this is what you get. Today I'm going to be doing an eye tutorial because I've done my brows tutorial, I've done my contour tutorial, foundation tutorial. Now we're going to move on to eyes because honestly eyes are one of the most important things that you can do on your face because like depending on what you're doing, it's going to bring attention to your eyes or it's going to take attention away from your eyes. I'm going to show you guys how to bring attention to your eyes and how to bring emphasis and attention to one of the most beautiful features on your face. Now it's going to be different for everyone because, you know, everyone has a different eye color, everyone has a different eye shape, so we'll talk a little bit about that in this video too. But if you haven't subscribed to my channel, give it a click. Please do it. Just do it. Just click it. Just click it. I know I look terrifying right now, but please just click it. Also, you have to forgive me. I am absolutely sick right now. So sick. We have an ice storm in Canada and honestly, like, it's getting to me, boys. Like, I'm sick, okay? So if I'm coughing or anything and I don't edit it out, it's because I'm sick, okay? Okay. Oh my god, okay. So, just to start off, I'm going to talk a little bit about eye color and like what colors you should use, blah 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 blah. Now, when it comes to standard of makeup, what you want to do is use the opposite color of what your eyes are. So my eyes are brown, purples, pink, stuff like that. That's what's going to look good on my eyes. Greens, like reds, are going to look good. Basically, if you want to know what your perfect color is to use in your eyes, just look at a color wheel. Look at the color wheel. If you're up here, okay, can't do that. Look at the color wheel. If you're at the top of the color wheel or wherever you are, look across from your color of your eye, and that's the color that is recommended to use on your eye. Now, if it's like, you know, green, first of all, I'm going to question why the hell you got red eyes. No, I'm just kidding. So that's how you're going to find your color to kind of like work with on your eyes. Now, when it comes to eye shapes, hooded eyes, you know, stuff like that, that's going to have, obviously, like, you may find that it's a little bit harder for you to do like some of the dramatic eye looks. I get that. I myself have a little bit of a hooded eye, hence the name Hooded Beauty. If you have big eyes, then 90% of the world hates you. Live with that. Okay. I'm going to basically show a soft smoky eye for daytime, and then I'm going to switch it into a nighttime smoky eye. And can kind of show you how to transform that. You know, maybe you're working during the day and you just want something really subtle, but then when you come home and you are going out, you have something else to kind of work with, so you don't have to redo your whole makeup. Anyways, I'm gonna stop being an idiot. I'm gonna zoom you in just so I can see what's going on. So as you can see, this is my eyeball. I'm gonna show you. This is the orbital bone, so if you can feel where your orbital bone is, it's just, you can kind of feel if you poke into your eye. That's your orbital bone. You're going to want to blend your eyeshadows to that point, no higher, no lower, because if you don't blend it high enough, you're not going to see eyeshadow, and this is for hooded eyes. If you don't blend it high enough, you're not going to see the eyeshadow. If you blend it too high, then it's going to look like you got punched in the face. Punched. Now, I'm not following any of the color rules because I don't follow rules when it comes to makeup. I do what I want because it's what I want to do, you know. So to start off, I'm going to be using an Ipsy brush because I'm a cheap bastard. Ipsy L31. It's just this brush here. It's dirty because I'm a slob. I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette because it's bomb, let's just be honest. This one here. Beautiful colors. And also it's very easy to get a nice look from this palette that can transfer from daytime to nighttime. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dip into the shade. It's called Sauced. And I'm going to use a little bit on my brush, tapping it off because these shadows are V pigmented. And I'm going to go in, and I need to find a mirror. Oh, just kidding, she's fucking canceled. Canceled! Bye! Let's find another mirror because that's not happening on this channel. There we go. There's somebody I support. Huda Beauty. Okay, so we're gonna go right into the crease with this. And when I say crease, for me, my crease is the orbital bone. For most people, for people with big eyes, their crease is usually lower than their orbital bone, but because I have hooded eyes, my crease is my orbital bone. So we're just gonna go in there, just back and forth. You want to keep most of the saturation of color just back here, and we're just blending that forward. So basically what you want is like more intensity here to soft here. And because we're doing a smoky eye, I'm gonna blow that shadow right out. Kind of like that. Now, I use Sauce as a transitional shade, and what a transitional shade does, and you're going to want to put the transitional shade down first, by the way. What a transitional shade does is it actually acts as a medium for all other shadows to kind of blend into, and this just creates a really beautiful gradient. So a smoky eye, typically, you're going to want to have like the most pigment down here, and you're going to want to blend it up until it's almost nothing into the brow. So you can kind of see a beautiful gradient effect. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the shade Low Blow. And I'm sticking with the same palette, no worries. And I'm going to put that shade right over top of the last shade. Sort of like that. So basically this is where I would literally stop if I was doing an everyday eye look. And then I would put maybe a little bit of that Low Blow shade on the lower lash line, which I'm gonna do. So I put that on the lower lash line. This is where I would stop with my everyday look. So if you're going for like an everyday kind of look, this is perfect. And then also what you can totally do is put like a shimmer shade on the lid, which I would definitely be doing. Just for the purpose of the video, I'm not going to do that though. So put a shimmer shade on the lid. You can do it really quickly. Maybe some eyeliner if you're feeling it. Definitely some mascara, but that's where I would stop for the everyday eye look. When it comes to the night look and you want to make it more vampy or more like dramatic, basically all you gotta think about is black. Like, if you want to take eye color aside so you don't have to figure out what your favorite, like, what your color is gonna look like on your eye, basically go into a black or something like that. It's gonna work for you, don't worry. But for the purpose of today, I'm gonna go into the shade called Ashes, and this is still in the Urban Decay palette, and I'm gonna just run this along the outer edge, just here. Basically, I'm taking most of it on the lid. I'm just pressing it in there. And when it comes to a darker shade like this, I really want to just pack it on first. So I'm packing it on first, and then I'm going to take a brush and I'm going to blend it out. I'm using a Sephora Pro brush to blend it out. And we're just softening out the edges. Because like I said, a smoky eye, it can be intense, but you're going to want to make it so that it's intense on the eyelid, but really smoked out as you kind of build up. So now that the black's on, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into something lighter. So we're going to dip back into Low Blow. Back into Low Blow on the brush. And we're basically just going to take that into the crease. And it really helps to kind of like have a mirror underneath you and like looking up like this into the mirror, or sorry, rather looking down with your head up, because you can kind of really see that crease line. So now I'm going to go back into Sauce and I'm going to really soften those edges up. This is kind of like what I would wear to go out to the club or anything like that. And then of course you want to put that Ashes shade just on the lower lash line. When it comes to dramatic makeup, there's tons of types of dramatic makeup. This is just my types. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a shimmer shade on the eyelid and I'm going to kind of show you what it looks like. Oh my god, I'm dying. Help! Today I'm going to use the Stila Magnificent Metals in the shade Kitten Karma on the eyelid, just to kind of show you what I mean. So I'm taking it with the applicator, and I love this stuff because you can literally just glide it on, and we're just putting that on the eyelid. And I love it because it's more like a silvery kind of champagne-y shade. See that? You see how that kind of like brings a little bit more attention to the eye? Gorgeous. So now what I like to do with this is take my finger and I'm just going to kind of like blot it out at the edge here, just so it blends in a little bit. And now that that's on, we have like quite a dramatic eye, and because my eyes are a little bit smaller, I'm not going to use an eyeliner, like a black eyeliner, to kind of define it more because my eyes are very small. One thing I will do though is use a liner kind of just on the top eyelid, top of the eyelid rather. And today I'm trying something new. Oh my god, yay. I'm trying the Smashbox, the Always On Liquid Eyeliner. It looks something like this. Stay that focused. I'm just going in with the eyeliner. Just on my lash line. And if you make a mistake like I did, because I'm actual trash, is take the Magnificent Metals and you can go right over top of it. And it's gone. It's gone. Child, what mistake? Now we have quite a dramatic eye. I would do the same thing on the other side. And yeah, I'm just gonna add some eyeliner. If you're going out, probably some lashes would look really pretty. But yeah, this is kind of like what I would do. So it's kind of like a really nice, beautiful kind of glam eye, you know? Nice and smoky. Alright, I'll be right back with the final look. Alright guys, so this... Alright guys, so I finished both my eyes, put a cute little lippy on. This is the Fenty Beauty lip. I think it's called the Mademoiselle. It's called One of the Boys. So cute, love it. Gonna put a little bit of highlighter on first. World's like, who are you? Like so. And like. Gorge. Okay. Alright guys, I am done this video. I hope you guys learned something. If you learned something new, leave a comment. If you have any suggestions for another video, or if you have any suggestions for how I can add to this video, please leave that in the comments section. I'd love to hear from you guys. If you haven't yet, like I said in the video, subscribe please, that helps a lot. Like, do all that good stuff, and I will catch you in the next one.
What we do here is go back.